Good morning, June 5th, almost 8:30 in the morning. I got about 144 miles left on the charge right now, and I just dropped my wife off from work. Let's see what we can get into today. Hey, watch this. I think I'm gonna go down here to this historical site today. I've always seen it around, but it's called Historic Sandusky, Battle of Lynchburg headquarters. Let's go over here and see what this is about. I think this may be the visitor center part of it. We'll see. The Huck History Center, in honor of Dr. and Mr. Peter Huck for their dedication in the preservation of Lynchburg history. Dr. Peter Huck. Sandusky, an Indian name for a Virginia farm. You guys want to pause this? You can look at it. It's got some old letters here. They say imposed details of Sandusky from 1817. A map here, map showing Johnston's route. Charles Johnson built this fine brick home around the turn of the 19th century, sometime between 1797 and 1808. Here's another little board outside Sandusky, trying to give you the history. You could probably pause it and get that QR code right there and learn a little bit more about what's here. It says, who lived here? Over its 200-year history, dozens of people have lived at Sandusky. And it's starting here in 1808. Charles Johnson, he's who built it, through the years after his death, and all the way up until 2001, these people have lived in this house. Seems like it was built by Charles Johnston in the early 1800s, and he called it Sandusky after a time that he had in, I think it was upstate New York, or no, upstate Ohio, where he was encamped, or that he had gotten held captive by some Native Americans and was put into like a prison or, you know, some kind of holding thing, and somebody got him out. You can read all about it, learn about history. Got him out, and he moved here and set up this homestead and named it Sandusky after where he had been held captive in Ohio, near Lake, I think it was Lake Erie. But I'm gonna walk up to the house. There doesn't seem to be anybody here in the visitor center right now. This is still around early in the morning, so I don't think anybody's gotten here yet, but it had a little thing where I could kind of walk around by myself, so I'm gonna walk up here. Look at these shutters. I love to see old real shutters. I hate seeing plastic shutters on people's houses that you can't move, that they're just fake. If they're real like this, I think that's cool. So those things, you know, at one time, I'm sure they've been redone because nobody had screws like that back then. But at least they're trying to be historically accurate to what it would have been to look like. But look at that window. Such a tall window. This porch has probably been redone probably a couple times. At one time, that probably led out to a beautiful, beautiful front yard. I'll try to go up the steps here. Let's see. I don't want to bust my tail on these steps because the water is still here. I don't think we're going to be unlocked this early. Nah, we're not. Here's another plaque, Sandusky, 1808, Union Army Headquarters from June 1718 from June 17 through, it was just for a couple of days or a day in 1864. So on the staff were 2 future presidents. It also said that the guy who built this place, that Thomas Jefferson dined here with him a couple times. It also said that he had purchased $2,000 worth of tobacco from Thomas Jefferson. So I wonder how much that would be with inflation. $2,000 back then. Wow, that was a lot. $2,000 back then. I mean, $2,000 is a lot to some people now. So $2,000 in the 1800s, buying 2,000. He bought his whole tobacco field from Thomas Jefferson. And Thomas Jefferson had a house in the area called, from what I read, called Poplar Forest. I think I might go over there in a couple days. Oh, look at that deer down there, guys. Can you see him? That's cool. Looks like they've tried to do some excavation work down there. What is it called? Archaeology work. Here's another board. I'll stop down here on the QR code if you guys want to pause it. Learn about that. Archaeological investigation of the kitchen site is ongoing and revealing many insights into the Sandusky enslaved community. Looks like they've pulled out some pottery. And here's the reconstruction of the kitchen. So here I'll pull out. You guys can pause it and zoom in and read a little bit about it. Look at the fog over there on the mountaintop. You can hardly see it, the mountain, because of the fog. So it says out there was a 16-foot by 16-foot cookhouse or kitchen, if you will. Looks like they're doing some archaeological work, as I said a little while ago, or they have done some. Here's the backgrounds of Sandusky. Another row of hedges out here. Beautiful backyard. Look at that tree. Wonder how old that tree is. At least probably 100, 200 years old, maybe 100. Maybe I'm off a little, maybe more. Beautiful house. Beautiful historical looking house too. Wow. That bell's not very old, but it's a bell nonetheless. Water. Wonder if that hooked to something older and they re-tapped it. Because there was a well here at one time out in the area out near there. So that probably came off the back porch and it went to the kitchen, because they kept the kitchen separated from the houses back then because of fire. You know, you didn't want the kitchen to burn up the house back then. Anybody in the comments, let me know what you think. Are these just vent holes for the bottom of the house? You know, have they cut into it to look for damage? Or with these, is that original? Here's it going up to the back of the house here. Really cool, really cool. Looks like they might have been doing some more work over there. Beautiful grounds though, beautiful grounds. Here's the back of the house here. That's an original 1800s Goodman air conditioning unit right there. Look at that little window. What if that was to pass food in? Or is it, what is it? You historical guys out there know. Let me know what that is. It's a sign on the back door if you want to know what that is. Virginia Historic Landmark. Pretty cool. It looks like back here they put in copper for the gutters. That's probably more towards what the original was, copper. What you guys think? You historical guys in the comments, let me know. Would that have been original 1800s, or would, you know, did that gutter system, was it prevalent back then? Let me know how the gutters were set up. Well, I'm gonna pop up and see if y'all can see anything in here. Can we see anything in there? It looks like a fireplace maybe right there. Back over towards the visitor center, the visitor center, and storm cellar, root cellar, something right there. And then back around towards the front of the house. And the hedges out front. And then back towards the visitor center. I think the visitor center was actually something, or it may have been remade. I don't know. But we'll go back over here and look. Looks like somebody's gotten here now. Lights came on. And here's something else. If you guys want to look at that, pause it and get to see what that means. Hey guys, it's June the 5th, 5:30. Had a great day over at the Sandusky historical place. Got 99 miles left on the car. Probably plug it in tonight. And we'll head out tomorrow and do another adventure. Until then, see you guys later.